Ed here with the Digital Digest, and today I wanted to share yet another update on an accessory for the Samsung Galaxy Note 8, and that accessory is the Invisible Shield curved glass screen protector. Now priced at roughly $50 US, this is an incredibly expensive screen protector. In fact, the most expensive screen protector I've ever seen, and for years I have been against screen protection, mostly because I did really believe in Corning Gorilla Glass. I was a shareholder once upon a time. They have reinvented the way we interact with mobile devices and displays in general because of the resiliency of the Gorilla Glass brand, that little tongue twister there. And here, of course, the Note 8 is no exception. It's covered in it. It's wrapped in a bundle of Gorilla Glass, a sheath, if you will. As you may have noticed, I've got the spec Presidio case already on the phone. It is compatible, no issues taking the phone out or putting it in the case with the Invisible Shield screen protector, and it is subtle. I'm going to try to make this as clear as possible. Let me take this out wide and then bring it up to the camera so you can really see it as best as possible. And you're going to see, you do see the cutout of the screen protector right here along the top, you can see, but it's very subtle. And again, this is glass. Invisible Shield is known for their protection on all of their devices. Of course, it didn't start out with glass. They were actually the opposite. It was all about adhesive, a rubberized textured skin that was less invasive, but over time, you ended up with basically a linty looking phone. So ZAGG has moved their vision over to what they know so many people have been sold on, which is glass screen protection. Now, this is both good and bad. I mean, the pricing on this, not good. $50, it's not good, folks. It's bad. But on the flip side, you are getting probably the most reputable company in the business. So that it has that going for it, in the way that OtterBox has the best reputation, in my opinion, when it comes to doing what they do, which is make rugged cases. So you've got that with this ZAGG product. Lifetime warranty, granted it's limited. If you go ahead and break it, they're not going to help you out, but if it breaks, they will. But then again, if it breaks, you're pretty much screwed because your phone's probably broken. And that's where I get to the bad part about any glass screen protection with any smartphone device that you own, is that if it comes down to whether or not the screen protector is really going to end up saving your phone likely would have survived the incident to begin with. So while it's really, in my opinion, more about protecting the phone from scratches, I think a lot of people conceptualize that a glass screen protector is going to help with falls. It's not. It might save you. There is that slim chance that you're correct. But the reality is this is really designed to prevent scratching. Now, I would have loved to have seen ZAGG come up with a way to really cover more of the top bezel of this nearly bezel-less phone. But the reality is you've got an earpiece there, you've got a camera there, you've got sensors, LED. They didn't want to mar any of that, screw it up. So I understand why they didn't do that. But otherwise, right now, I think you'll be hard-pressed to find something as good as what we've got here. Also, the installation, which is probably what most of you are wondering about. Ed, what kind of pain in the ass was the install? The install took a whopping, I think it was around 5 minutes. And because they include a grid for you to actually install this, they kind of bulletproof the process. You've got a video to watch. Yes, it's a little bit of homework, but let me tell you, when I used to apply their skins, it didn't matter what video you watched. Trying to apply the old ZAGG Invisible Shield skins was like, you'd be better off pulling out your hair and just calling it a day. The bubbles were always there. You'd be scraping it with a credit card. Come on. Trying to clear it. This thing, it went on. As long as your surface is clean, you follow their instructions, use their included cleaning wipe, and then follow the grid that they give you, the template plastic that drops over the phone. It's bulletproof. And just to show you, because I should have done this from the beginning of the video, I apologize. I know you're all very, very offended. But let me get this thing out of its condom. And yes, I did say condom. The Presidio spec over there. get rid of some of these notifications for the creepers around my yard. And here's the phone, nude, which, by the way, I kind of miss. I like the way it feels. I mean, this is a phone that feels great in the hand, as weird as that is every time every person on this planet says that about any device. It really does feel great. But as soon as you put it in one of these things, it feels like, well, everything else that has ever existed. But again, just to show you how minimal that piece of glass, how low profile, what a good job Invisible Shield did with it. I mean, you can barely notice that it is there. And if I flip the phone over, really get that edge is what I'm going to do as best I can. You can barely see it. And yes, it comes to right around here is where it ends. So, a drop, a millimeter of the screen is exposed on the edge, but that's it. And that's pretty damn good. The entire bottom bezel pretty much covered. A little bit of debris from your pocket, some lint is going to get stuck under it, but nothing compared to ZAGG's old Invisible Shields. They still sell, but they are a lot less expensive than going with the glass protection. So while I recommend this, it's reserved for those of you who have an unlimited budget because, of course, as I said at the very top of this video, nearly $50 for a glass screen protector, no matter how good a company, is still kind of a twist of the knife. So it really comes down to how loyal a fan you are to ZAGG. I did buy this. This was not sent to me for free as a courtesy. But, I do believe in the brand, and I know that they stand behind their product. That is not something I could say for every $10 screen protector out there that tries to do what ZAGG promises to do with this one. So far I'm happy, I'm satisfied. Compatibility with the Spec Presidio is great. I do wish I could just use the phone like this, but I've been discouraged by those around me. At any rate, any questions or comments, please feel free to post them. Hit that like button, and as usual, please feel free to subscribe. Later.